За небольшой по историческим меркам период объединение стало центром.
We are here on the closing day of the BRICS summit taking place here in Kazan, Russia, where, of course, there are key declarations that have been made, notably the Kazan Declaration, a 43-page document that was endorsed by the leaders and participants of this year's BRICS summit. Meanwhile, we should highlight that amidst some of the key points or firm resolutions of this year's summit, the leaders pledged to enhance global economic growth and development around this year's theme, which focus on implementing and strengthening multilateralism for a just global development and security. We should equally note that on the silence of this summit that is culminating here in Kazan, the leaders, as we can see at the back of the screen, where the leaders are delivering their speeches around the closing remark or the plenary session of this last day, the leaders equally touched the need for a unique currency within the bloc in a bid to strengthen multilateralism. The leaders equally highlighted, like was the case yesterday with the presidents of the New Development Bank, Dima Reserve, who pinpointed that the BRICS member countries should highlight the fact that they should use their local currencies for trade amongst themselves so as to further strengthen their economies. They equally touched issues like what's happening in the Middle East, and notably calling for a cessation of hostilities, amongst other things, like in the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, and Lebanon, while condemning the incessant killings of women and children. We should equally note that another key point of the Kazan Declaration was the fact that these member countries who have sought out alternative measures through which they can or have businesses. They stated that it's imperative for them to work irrespective of the Western sanctions, which they, however, termed unlawful on their different economies. We should note that as of now, the presidents are coming up strong to highlight that it's imperative for them to invest in digital technology, to invest in artificial intelligence. But nonetheless, they're equally focusing on the security of these countries. Come next year, the BRICS summit will be taking place in Brazil. Amongst other things, the presidents of Saudi Arabia, and notably the king of that part of the world, highlighted that BRICS countries do exist because all the members are having a common interest. And of course, he said that the key focus of partnerships should be common interest, which is what brings together these respective leaders that are participating at this year's summit. Ladies and gentlemen, reporting for You Media African Jake Snabase, Sikendumbe, Analu Diallo for You Media Africa in Kazan, Russia.